Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. मांस पंचालिकायास्तु यंत्र लोलिंग पंजरे स्नायु अस्थि ग्रंथिशालिन्याः स्त्रियाः किमिव शोभनम. What is the beauty in the body of a woman? Striyayah kimiva shobhanam. What is there beautiful? What is the body? Mansa panchalikāyastu. Body is made up of all the rubbish. Bones, muscles, fat, dermis, epidermis, then blood vessels carrying the blood. Yantra lole anga panjare. And this is how the body is like a machine. And snayu asti granthi shalinya. There are many nerves, blood vessels, many knots, many joints. What is there to be attracted towards the woman? Remember, Vasistha is talking to Bhagwan Ram. And Bhagwan Ram is talking to Vasistha. So, his question was, what is there to be so much attracted towards the woman? And therefore, he was not interested in this world. Now, about this, there are two verses written by Bhagwan Shankaracharya in his text, Sadachar. One verse is, Atyanta malino dehaha, dehi chatyanta nirmalaha, asango hamiti jnatva, shaucham etat prachakshate. Shaucha means external cleanliness and internal purity. Together is called a shaucha. It is not cleanliness only. Hospitals are clean. They are not shaucha. Their intentions are how much we can take out the money from the patient. So, this is to be applied on oneself. Atyanta malino dehaha, the body is extremely disgustingly impure, dirty. And the embodied, the self is atyanta malinaha dehaha, dehi chatyanta nirmalaha. And we are essentially immaculate and pure. It is jnatva. So now our attention is, where do we focus our attention? On the body or the embodied? He who is thus able to focus his attention on the divinity that he is, then he is practicing shaucha. So, this is for application on oneself. Body is very dirty, don't get lost in that. So, when we look at others, hey, body is dirty, don't get... Yeah. This is to be applied on ourselves. Then with others, Deho Devalaya Proktaha, Dehi Devo Niranjanaha, Architaha Sarva Bhavena, Swanubhutya Prakashate. Every body is a mobile temple of God. Deho Devalaya Proktaha. The body is the temple of God. Deho Devalaya Proktaha, Dehi Devo Niranjanaha, and in that body, Paramatma himself is residing. With this attitude, when we will be looking at the world, our interaction quality will change. In Ishavasya Upanishad, first mantra, it is said, Ishavasyavidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Now when we are looking at the world, how do we look at the world? Oh, this world is for enjoyment, indulgence, casino, boating, eating all the dead animals in the world. See? Eating a dead animal is barbarous. Killing the live animals and then eating, civilization. Can there be a height of foolishness than this? But this is what it is. So, when we are recognizing this world as nothing but Paramatma, Ishavasyavidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat, whatever insignificant it may be, this is all permeated by the divine. Once this vision changes, then our interaction will change. When our interactions will change, our experiences will change. When our experiences change, the quality of our life will change. Where from it starts? It starts from the standpoint, the vision. How do we look at this world? Is it a place for indulgence, or is it a place to see divinity in everything? Here, this is said. Masa Panchalikāyastu Yantra Gole Anga Panjare. So when we are looking at others, so we have to have two understandings. Number one, this is called as Pratipaksha Bhavana. Pratipaksha Bhavana means what? Means Virajya Vishaya Vrata Dosha Drishtya Mumurmuhu Swalakshe Niyata Avastha Manasaha Shamochate. We are all expert in finding out the faults in others, in everything. Very good quality. Then, all the worldly things and indulgence is not good. Dosha Drishti. See some shortcomings. So when we see some shortcomings in something, we withdraw. This is the technique here. This is called a Pratipaksha Bhavana. So, the teacher is trying to tell us through Bhagwan Ram. These bodies of the ladies or the girls, what is there to be so much attractive other than all the film that they have? Now, with this is attitude, we will never be infatuated towards the worldly things. Swang masa raktam bashmambu prutak krutva vilochanam samalokaya ramyam te remyam chit kim muda paribuyase. If you take a woman, remove all the parts separately. This is the total bones. Tie them down. These are all the muscles. Put them in a box. This is the total fat. Put it in a plate. This is the girl you left. See? Swang masa rakta bashpa ambu. All the contents and parts of the body are separated. Pruthak krutva. They are separated. Vilochanam. Now, you look at it. Samalokaya. Ramyam chet kim. What is beautiful in that? Mudha paribhuyyasi. You are unnecessarily foolish way getting lost in this world. Yasya stri tasya bhogecha nistri kasya kwa bhoga bhuhu striyam tyaktva jagatyaktam jagat tyaktva sukhi bhavet. Now here what we have to understand. See? Yasya stri tasya bhogecha. So, for the man, woman is attractive. For the woman, the man is attractive. So, yasya stri tasya bhogecha. That means, for a man, he who has a woman, he will have the indulgent attitude. Nistrikasya kwa bhogabhuhu. He who is not interested or attracted towards a woman, how can he get entangled? Now this is both way we have to read. Yasya purusha tasya bhogesha tasya bhogesha. He who is or she who is giving too much importance to the man, she will naturally be attracted in the enjoyment. And therefore, striyam tattva jagat tyaktam. When a man is no more infatuated and attracted toward the woman, he has rejected not only the woman but the whole world. Be attentive. What is meant is, what is to be rejected is our natural impulses to indulge. It's so important. That is the time, the teenage, when the boys or the girls are in that age group. If that is the time our elders or the society protects the people, there only culture is maintained. See, in our Sanatana Dharma, most importance is given to self-control, not freedom. If you go to the Western culture, whether they have got culture or not, God knows. See? But freedom, anybody can do anything. I was in US and we went to collect the child of my friend from the school. So we were just seeing the notice board. Could you imagine what was the notice board? It was written there. Put your pants in such a manner that the underwears are not seen. In Pune, people have named that kind of pant where the underwear is seen. They call it ABCD. Do you know the meaning of ABCD? Aggo bai chaddi diste. Oh God, the underwear is seen. So when these kinds of notices are there in the school, you can imagine what is the freedom. Only once, thereafter I never went to one school in UK. And children were sitting there in their own way. And half of this side is completely shaved and half luxurious. And you are not supposed to laugh. Can there be more torture than this? And you talk to them about wisdom, respect, and all that. What can you talk? Hey friends, therefore, yasya stri tasya bhogecha nistrikasya ka bhogabhu striyam taktva jagat tyaktam jagat tyaktva sukhi bhaved. Therefore, when we recognize the stri not as a field of indulgence, then only we can protect us from ourselves. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. We are our most dangerous enemy as well as the best friend if we are not carried away by the whims and fancy of the mind. Aparyaptam hi balatvam balat pibati yauvanam yauvanam chajara paschat pashya karkashata mithaha. Aparyaptam hi balatvam. See? The childhood is not enough, and therefore yauvanam balat pibati, the youthful age kills the childhood. You must have seen your children. Then the children get into that teenage, 16, not 16, 13, 12, 14. Then their behavior starts changing. So earlier, and you to those children, 13, 14, you telling, Dekho beta, don't do like this. Don't call me beta. I am a grown up. So the childhood is consumed by the teenage, and yauvanam cha jara, then this teenage is consumed by the youthfulness. Then the youthfulness is consumed by the old age. And in this manner, we are migrating from the childhood toward the old age. This is how, see the karkashata, the cruelty of life. दुष्प्रेक्षम जरठम दीनम हीनम गुण पराक्रमैः गर्धो ह्यभ्येति सोल्लासम उपभोक्तुम न शक्यते हृदयम दह्यते नूनम शक्ति दौस्तेन वार्धके दुष्प्रेक्षम जरठम दीनम. Look at the old man. He has got so many desires, but is helpless. Actually, when I was young, I used to eat 20 laddus. But now, even if somebody says the word laddu, I start putting on weight. Don't have to eat. All the time thinking about the past. When I was young, I was like this, I was like that. So, then he becomes hina, dina, guna parakrami, unable to do anything. I'll tell you my personal experience. There was a time when I was remembering even the phone numbers of my friends. That time there was no this cell phone and all that. Now I don't remember anything. See? So if I keep on going back, I don't know what happened. This is a good thing if you are forgetting. I tell you, the God's gift, humanity is the ability to forget. See? If you have to stay with somebody, you can't avoid, then forgive. And if you can avoid, forget. How beautiful it is. This is how you have to work on your mind. Everything will change around. So, dushpreksham jaratham deenam heenam guna parakramaihi gardo yabhyeti sollasam. See? And then the desire becomes so strong, but na upabhoktum shakyate. I want to do this, I want to do this. But actually, I wanted to actually go to the Badri Kedar, but when I sit in the car or a bus, I start vomiting and nobody wants. See, wherever you are, I want to go, I want to go. See? There are some very elderly lady. I tell them, don't come for the retreat, but they will not listen. They want to come. And then there are problems. Problems because you are all staying 2 persons in each room. Now these two oldies put together. They forget the keys. Where are the keys? Where are the keys? And then, no, I kept it there. No, you have not kept it. And then, where did you throw my denture? It was yours. Oh, I didn't know. Hare Ram, stay at home. Then they will not listen. And when these old people, dilapidated, they want to come for the retreat, their people at home, they are worried. See? There is one old lady, she wants to go everywhere and want to bring food for me in Mumbai. Now she is steadily unstable, constantly moving like this, Old age. Now with that she wants to, no, I'll take a bus and then I'll take Ola or Uber and then I'll bring food for you, give it. I said, I don't need. Friends, I'll tell you one principle. To serve others is easy. Constantly receive service is a painful experience. See, if a young girl like this, if she serves, I can dictate her. But if there is somebody moving, every part is moving, Swamiji, I want to wash your clothes. Where is, where is my eyes? Now you can imagine how painful it must be for me. You tell them, they don't listen. And then they start feeling, Swamiji, I think you don't like me. You don't like me. You don't allow me to come near you. I said, if you come near and fall on my feet and die, then this exactly happened. One of my very good friend, she was with me for last 35 years. Educated, good family, very nice lady. And she was again and again telling me, Swamiji, in Mukteshwar, in Himalayas, you have to cross Kathgodam, take a bus or car and go to Mukteshwar. About 4 hours. There I have a beautiful bungalow. Swamiji, we have got a servant there, everything is there. You always wanted to be in quietness. So we will go there, we will stay there. And the servant will, and I will not disturb you for anything. So fix any day. I said, okay, I'll let you know. And I never wanted to go. And then the time she had fixed was the time she died. So imagine, had I listened to her, gone with her all alone there in that place, and she died. मैं क्या करूं? तुम मर गई, मैं क्या करूं तुम्हारा? Friends, therefore, गर्दो यभ्येति सोल्लासम उपभोक्तुम न शक्यते. Want to do this, want to do that, but we are not having the ability to do. Hrudayam dayyate nunam shakti dasyena vardhake in the old age, because of our inability to do something, we become more and more frustrated. And they don't want to withdraw. Friends, before somebody has to tell, we should have wisdom to withdraw. It's very important. About this, I'll tell another event. One girl, now she is a mother of 2 grown-up children. I was that time in US. She happened to be in the same place. So she called me, Swamiji, I want to talk to you. Where are you? I said, I am here for dinner. You also come for dinner. So she came. Then, after dinner, we went for a little walk in the compound itself. She was carrying maybe about 7 months. Then she started crying. I said, yeah, Rona Udana, but don't spoil my clothes. Then she said, Swamiji, my mother has come to help me for the pregnancy, delivery. And since she came last 3 months, every day the same topic. How my brother's wife is terrible. No other theme. How many days should I go on listening? Should I go and kill her? What you want me to do? There is no other theme. You have come to help me or torture me. Finally, I lost myself. And then I told, Mummy, go back to India. I don't need you. And I went to office. She is crying. I am also crying. I said, मैं तबला बजाता हूँ. Now, friends, listen. When the children had to tell like this to elders, don't think children are happy about it. They get more hurt. Don't get involved in anybody's life beyond limits. is so important, my friends. Therefore, Hrudayam Dahyate Nunam Shakti Dasyena Vardake. So in the old age, we are not able to do, don't create problem for others. I want to go everywhere. No, I want to stay at home. One Assamese family, I went in Assam, that lady called me. She used to come for my talks. So I said, hey, you are only to you and your husband, nobody? She said, no, my mother-in-law is there. I said, may I take her darshan? Yes, go. I went. She was such a divine lady, sitting quiet, deep eyes, relaxed, beautiful face, shine on her face. So I spoke to her, and she was so quiet. Afterwards, when I came to her daughter-in-law, I said, hey, you may give me food or not, but I am going to tell you the truth. But your mother-in-law is more beautiful and wonderful than you. She says, Swamiji, I agree with you 100%. I am at times jealous of her. She is so calm and quiet. What is the secret? Secret is, he takes only 2 meals, not the FFF. You know FFF? Fresh from fridge. No. Every time, freshly cooked food, 2 times a day, and not too many things. Rice, dal, and 1 sabji. That's it. And then she doesn't need anybody or anything around her. She is in her room. Who has come, who has gone, she is not interested. See? But we get too much involved. Unless somebody asks us, we should not get involved. Therefore, our Mahamantra, do you remember? Who asked you? मुझे लगता है, who asked you? I think I should, who asked you? Then, Hrudayam Dahyate Nunam. Such people become miserable in their life. Kachidva vidyate yesham samsare sukha bhavana आँखों तंतुमिवा शेषम कालम तामपि कृंतति. See? Now, in Kachidva, in some cases, it so happens that there is a sense of samsare sukha bhavana. There is a sense that, oh, this world is full of happiness. And they get so much involved in indulgence. Friend, this example which I gave you, real joy is not in getting involved, but the real joy is willful withdrawal is the real joy. One of my friend, he told once, once I was talking on Bhagavad or something in Rishikesh. We started in the morning at 9 o'clock. And our satsang continued up to evening 5 o'clock. So I kept quiet. What is there to talk? He said, but I know you are very particular about it. You start at time and you end at time. What is the reason? I said, reason? I am like that. No, tell me. I said, look here, human mind cannot remain focused more than 1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Limit. You may keep on talking for 8 hours. Who is listening? So before anybody has to tell, Swamiji, बंद करने का कितना लेते? How much I have to pay you to keep your mouth shut? These are so simple things in life. Once I came from Australia. Within 24 hours, my next flight was for London. So my friend Sham, he came to receive me. June, raining, night, maybe 1:30 or so, and he was also tired. I came, Swamiji, again tomorrow evening you are going. Why are you running so much? You are nothing. Aage piche. Why don't you sit in one place and relax and enjoy life? I said, thank you so much. Nobody thought about like this as you are done. You are my real friend. From now onwards, I will not go anywhere. I'll stay in your house. No, 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 I don't mean that. Friends, why we respect the sun? Because he goes also. Do we respect the space? Therefore, these are basic things in life. So, samsare sukha bhavana. Once a person starts living life on the stage, he becomes miserable the moment he comes down the stage. You see all the singers. Our Mirabai was also singing, and the other Jalota brands, they also sing. But singing for whom? Mirabai was singing for Bhagwan Krishna. And these people, they are doing performance on the stage. See, Adhyatma is not a performance. How important it is. And then, when the audience is clapping, then these people get more and more. No. Therefore, Kachidva vidyate yesham samsare sukha bhavana. We have this wrong notion, oh, this world is full of enjoyment, and aku tantamiva ashesham kalaha tam api kruntati. But slowly, as the time passes, like the rat cutting slowly the whole object, and everything goes out of that particular bag. Therefore, remember this. We have to remain in utter present. Friends, samsara is what? Wherever there is a movement, there is a samsara. Wherever there is a movement, there are miseries. When there is no movement, no samsara, no miseries. And you know the best part? You all know this. But you know this you don't know. How? Any Tom, Dick and Harry who wants to do meditation. So has anybody ever thought, I want to do meditation? No. We mean meaning what? Stop movement. Body you can stop, mind doesn't stop. So how simple it is? Wherever there is a movement, there is a samsara. And no movement is possible without the reference of the motionless reference. Like, if you are going in a car, parallel to you there is another car. And both cars are going at the same speed in same direction. You don't get the experience of movement. Now another thing. Sit in the train near the window and look outside. You will see a phenomenon. The things which are nearest to the railway track, they will be running in the opposite direction. There will be some spot somewhere very stable. It doesn't move with the movement of the train. And far away, like mountains or moon or sun, whatever, it is running in the same direction in which the train is going. Now take the whole picture. Nearest to the train, it is going opposite. In the center, no movement. Distant movement along with the track of the car, train. So, what is the total picture? It is moving like this. Wherever there is a movement, there is samsara. And when you stop the train, will it be seen like that? This is what is mentioned here. Sukha bhavana. Stop it. You are one with the divine. And that is why we sleep. Because in sleep, the mind is withdrawn. The individual mind merges with the total mind. Therefore, no movement, no samsara, no body, and all happiness. This is what Akuhu tantu vivashesham kalam tam api kurantati. So what we liked earlier, in due time we stop liking that. It is natural that human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing, same place all the time. We want a change. Mahatamapi yo devaha paripalayati kshanam kalaha kalayita shesha visho vishwatmadam gadaha. See, even God cannot protect us for a moment. See? Kalaha kalayita shesha. The time is swallowing everything in this world. Nothing is left. And in this manner, we are all the victims of time. Vruttesmin eva etesham kaladinam mahamune samsaranami kaivastha madrushanam bhavatviha. Therefore, Bhagavan Ram says, if this is the account, then in this worldly life, what is there to get attracted and be victim of the principle of time? Therefore, what will I do over here? I have no hope, no interest to live in this world. Mano vimuyati vantaha mudita durata gata dhirata adhirata meti dhruvo api adhruva jivitaha. Manaha vimuyati iva antaha. The mind becomes completely dull-witted as the time passes. Mudita duratam gataha. Joy runs away. Dhiratam adhiratam eti. All the patience dies away. There is no patience. Dhruva api adhruva jivitaha. Even the so-called North Pole star also is not permanently there in this manner. Amara api maryante kaivasta madrushe jane. Shaila api vishiryante kaivasta madrushe jane. Even the gods die. Even the what to talk about a person like me? Big mountains are reduced to the sand. What to talk about me? Therefore, shushkantapi samudrascha. Even the big oceans are dried away, and even the stars fall from the sky, and all. There may be some great Siddha Mahatmas, but they also die. You see many great Mahatmas. They have got all Siddhi. They have enlivened somebody. Somebody was dying, but they themselves again disappear. This is the rule of this world. Therefore, parameshte api nishthavan hriyate harijaha bhavaha api abhavam yati kaivasta madrushe jane. According to our scriptures, there are not only Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Per Brahmanda, there is one Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. There are thousands and millions of Brahmanda. Therefore, they also, when this Brahmanda is dissolved, everything goes away. So what to talk about me, Brahma, Vishnushta, Rudrashta, Sarvava Bhuta Jataya, Nasham Evanubhadhavanti, Salilaniva Vadavam. So all the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all and everything is ultimately running towards their own destruction. Like The Vadavanala, the fire in the ocean, dries the ocean. Apadaha kshanamayanti, kshanamayanti sampadaha, kshanam janma, kshanam mrityu, mune kimitrajna kshanam. Every moment somebody is born, somebody dies, something good, something bad. What is permanent in the air? Iti me dosha davagni dagde sapadi chetasi praspuranti na bhogasha mragatrishna sarasvida. In this manner, this world which is full of the dosha, shortcomings, and in that fire of the shortcomings, my mind is completely burnt away. Therefore, I have no interest in any indulgence in this world, like the mirage waters cannot give satisfaction of drinking water. Navi nandami maranam, navi nandami jivitam, yatha tishtami tathaiva vigata jvaram. Therefore, I am not interested either in the death or in the life. I am living as I am living. I have nothing to do. Yatha janasi bhagavan yatha moha nivrutte bruhi me sadhavo yena nunam nirdukhatam gataha. Now Bhagavan Ram is asking toward the end. This was his all analysis of life. He says, Yatha janasi bhagavan tatha moha nivrutte. So this is the condition of chaos that I am in. If you go back, the servant came and told that since he has come back from the pilgrimage, he is not talking to anybody, he is not interested in taking food, he is so much withdrawn, I don't know what is happening, so call him. And then he says, this is what happened to me, this is what is happening to me. And therefore, yatha janasi bhagavan tatha moha nivruttaye bruhi me. Therefore, I am in this chaotic situation of mind. Now tell me, what should be done? Say, bruhi me sadhavo yena nunam nirdukhatam gataha. How the wise people, although living in this very world, how they did not become miserable, and I have become so miserable, please tell. Bottom line, highest spiritual practice, satsanga. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nishchalatatvam, nishchalatatve jivan mukti. Whether you go to temple or not doesn't matter. Whether you give charity donation doesn't matter. Whether you are observing fast doesn't matter. But satsanga, no compromise. All problems are because of erroneous and incomplete thinking. Unless the error in thinking is corrected, problems cannot be dissolved. In fact, problems need not be solved. The problems have to be dissolved. Solving the problem is like taking allopathic medicine. Allopathic medicines are replacement of the disease. This is cured, but that is happening. Then that is cured and this is happening. See, friends, therefore, after having said and thought of so much, then Bhagavan Ram say, now kindly tell me, moha nivruttaye bruhi me, how sadhavaha yena nunam nirdukhatam gataha. But I am seeing all the great masters like you all, you are also in the same world, you are also living here. How come people, great Mahatmas, they are not miserable? If you remember in the beginning, I told you the story of Dattatreya Bhagavan. Dattatreya Bhagavan did not tell. These gurus taught me this. He said, I have learned this thing. And for learning, you have to go to satsanga. Asking questions is not the solution. When you ask me a question, whatever I tell you is a reply. Reply is not an answer. in a school, the children are given question papers and answer books. Are they given reply books? Answer books. Suppose the question is, what is the capital of India? The student writes, sir, you don't know even this? Who made you teacher? This is answer or reply? Reply wise is right. But was that the purpose? Therefore, answers we have to discover. From outside, you get only the data. Work on that data and discover your answers. It is for this purpose satsanga is. So, sadhavo yena nunam nirdukkatam gataha. अथवा तादृशी युक्ति यदि ब्रह्मन् न विद्यते न वक्ति मम वा कश्चित् विद्यमानपि स्फुटम. O teachers, O great masters, if there is no way that which can be sorted out, then and nobody is ready to tell me if it is already available, then swayam chaivana chapnomi tam vishranti manuttama, then all by myself I am not able to attain peace within me. Tadaham tyakta sarveho nirahankarata gataha. Then those who have abandoned all the desires, etc., and they have become egoless, na kinchit api vanchami. Therefore, I want nothing in this world. Then, be attentive. Then, deha tyagat rute mune. I just want to commit suicide. Deha tyag. Bhagwan Ram, as a teenager, when we think without the guidance and authority of the scriptures and teacher, our thinking will go. But is it a thinking or is it worrying? There is a hairline difference between thinking and worrying. When we ourselves interact with a given situation, it is a worry. It is not thinking. It is not dispassion. It is a depression. See? These two principles. First, if we have a notion that I want to live long, therefore I will do Kaya Kalpa. In Kaya Kalpa, every 100 years you revive your body and again the body starts from day one. You know the great master who lived near Shirdi, and his name was Changdev Maharaj. He lived for 1400 years. He was the most well erudite teacher of his time. And he had mastered that Sanjivani mantra, and after every 100 years, he used to sit and again invoke everything, and that time all that area, whenever anybody died, his body was kept near him. And after his Kaya Kalpa sadhana is over, again he starts from day one. And then by that Shakti that he has gained, all the dead bodies which were kept around him, he will go and touch them and awaken them, and they are still alive. That kind of siddhis he had. See? So, those who want to live long, they have got the same notion that I am body. And those who want to commit suicide, therefore he says, Deha Tyaga Drute. Other than giving up the body, I don't think there is any purpose. Meaning what? Both of them, those who want to live long and those who want to commit suicide, they are living as body. What is the use of all the sadhana? Wherein these two things are not attained. One thing is freedom from body identification. Just play with this idea more and more. And how do we know whether we are going in the right direction or not? Our old habit of collecting too many things will slowly quieten down. Otherwise, if you look within, how many things we keep on accumulating. Only because we are identified with the body. How simple it is, friends. Therefore, now listen it the other way around. Lesser we are attracted towards the things and beings. To that extent, our body identification is reduced. When we sleep, what happens? We start withdrawing from everything. And what do we get? We get nothing. But we lose body identification. As a result, all happiness. See, friends, after listening to satsang, if these two things are not attained, it is like trying to fill in a pot which was kept upside down. These two things will happen if we really mean what we are hearing. Otherwise, the whole life goes there also. And this is what they say, that the world is what? Nama Rupa, name and form. These are the only two things. And they are pertaining to body. When somebody gives donation, what they expect? I am ready to give donation, but there is one, it's not a condition but a request, yes. My mother's statue should be kept there in the center, and then the Sawa Rupiah was donated by my mother. Nam Rupa, statue, form, name. Try to think without reference to name and form. Like what? Listen to silence and see nothing. How to see nothing? Sit in your room, close everything, absolute darkness, keep eyes open, because there is nothing to see, darkness, and eyes are open. So, seer is not born because there is nothing to see. But eyes are open, seeing is happening. So, seeing without a seer and a seen, and silence. Let there be silence, let there be sound, but we are not disturbed. When these two things, names and forms, are to be rejected as a spiritual practice, this is the reason why when we take sannyas, we are given different name and different form. See? Earlier, whatever may be your name, now you are made Gadbadananda. And now how neatly you are dressed. We see how funny. Once I was in England, one mother was coming with her baby, maybe 5, 6, 7 years like that. She told her mother, "Mummy, mummy, man putting pink colors." So we change fully the name and the form. And then our name is suffixed with Ananda. For namesake, be happy. See? But there also you will come across. Many Mahatmas, they write, Swami Gadvananda, bracket, ex-IAS officer, Government of India. To whom are we cheating? Therefore, न किंचित वांछामि देहत्यागा द्रुते मुने मौनम एवावतिष्ठामि लिपि कर्म स्विवार्पितः. Therefore, I do not want anything except I want to throw the body away. I don't want to live in the body. Dehatyaga. Then maunam tishtami. I don't want to talk also now. Like what? Like a clerk who is writing, after writing is over, he keeps the pen down. In the same manner, all I had to say, I have said, now nothing more. I want to die. This is how, in the first chapter, first sarga they call it, we have seen what was the situation through which Bhagwan Rama has gone and how he was brought out of this and he became a Jivan Mukta. That knowledge is now hereafter. We'll take it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.